Good to go.
Okay. Yes, it's 6 o'clock, and today is November 24th, and this is the November meeting of the County Board of Zoning Appeals, and now come to order. The first item is the approval of the minutes. Do we have a motion to approve the minutes?
So moved.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Do we have any discussion or any modifications to it? No? If not, all in favor? Okay, the next item, I think you people are aware that the county is going through an election process next year. And two of the dates that we had selected for our calendar are in conflict with the time that they're going to be doing polling here in the council chambers. So what I'd ask for is an amendment or a motion to delete the May meeting and to change the October meeting from October 26th to the 29th. Do we have a motion in the affirmative for that?
So moved.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Do we have any discussion? There being no discussion, all in favor? Okay. Brief statement about the rules and procedures. The applicant will provide a presentation regarding the needs for the variance for 5 minutes, with the board having the ability to grant more time if needed. The board will ask questions after each presenter. The staff will address any additional issues. The citizen comments will be allowed for a period of 3 minutes each, with the board's request that the speakers not repeat what others are saying, but rather concur or state other facts not previously presented. There will be an applicant rebuttal period if necessary. The board will ask any further questions before they start the deliberations. Once the board begins its deliberations, however, there will be no further input from the floor, and the board will begin its voting on 4 questions. And any negative vote on any one of the 4 questions will require a denial of the variance or the special exception. With that, the first item that we have is the people for McNeely's are here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We have first item is a special exception application number SE 25-000002. Russell Armstrong is requesting a roof-mounted sign per section 32-521(5). The TMS number is 05400026061 with an address of 13447 North Highway 11. Would the presenter please come forward and make your presentation?
I'm Daniel Hanby. I'm representing Leatherneck's, the installer for the sign. And he had to be out of town. I'm his dad, okay, but I'm in the sign business also.
Okay.
So basically what I'm seeing is we have the sign that's going to go on top of the new building. And the road sign has been approved, slow and everything.
Yeah.
But I'm seeing the best thing that I can see, that where they're gonna mount the sign that says McNeely, it looks the best I can see. I'm just here to say, I think, as a sign installer, I think it's the best place it could be. That's not too big, not too, out of something weird. It's just really the best place. I think it would look great. And that's just my opinion as a sign installer. That's all I'm here for. I don't know what else to do.
Why do you need another sign with the large sign out front?
Well, just a sign on the building. I don't know. It's just, I didn't design it.
Yeah,
I'm just an installer.
yeah.
So all I know is that it's designed, it's really not that big. But as far as needing a sign, not necessarily. It says it on the road and there's only one building.
Yeah.
But I think it would look good. Like Ace Hardware or whatever always has a sign on the building too. So I don't understand what's the problem with it, really.
No, I'm just asking.
I don't know either. I'm just saying, I think it looks cool.
Okay. Yeah. Have anything else that you want to present?
I'll say something.
Okay, this is,
I'm with McNeely.
he's with McNeely. We're just installers. He is with McNeely.
Okay. Please,
Okay.
please take your seat.
Yeah, I mean.
Would you please state your name for the record?
Yeah, Matt Reynolds. Yeah, just, to his point, the sign, there's nowhere on the building other than the roof there to put the sign. It's kind of an abnormal design to where that, right there at the door entrance, where you would have a sign, typically, you wouldn't have roof right there, right? You would have more of an A-frame open, and you might have a sign there, but it's just really the only spot on the building to put a sign. Alright,
Okay. Anything else?
that's it, I mean, we didn't get that sign there, you know, we didn't have one on the building at all, so.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you have any comments from a staff standpoint?
No, sir.
Any questions from the
Code
board?
that says you can't put a sign on the building? Is there a code that says you can't put a sign?
No, it says you have to get a special exception.
Okay, was it on 11, because it's on 11, or?
Well, 11 is a scenic
So,
highway.
I'm aware of that.
So the variance request is because of the sign on the building?
On the
That's-
building,
that-
yes.
That's the issue?
Yes, the other sign has already been approved by the county. It's within the ordinance. Anybody have any comments?
I'm sorry, I got one on the front of my building and one on the street, so thought it was just normal.
So if I could just add to it, so it's not because it's because it's on the roof, not necessarily on the building. So building mounted signs, like a wall sign, that is,
Are permitted?
Mine's on the roof.
oh, okay, okay.
Because it's on the roof is the
Yes, sir.
variance,
Yeah.
okay.
Yes, sir.
It's a relatively small sign, but roughly 4 by 8, or a little bit less.
Yeah, it's 35.
Anybody have any other thoughts or comments you want to make? If not, then let's get on with our questions then. There are extraordinary and exceptional conditions pertaining to the particular piece of property. Do we have a motion in the affirmative?
Second.
Do we have any discussion? There being no discussion, all in favor? These conditions do not generally apply to other property in the vicinity. Do we have a motion in the affirmative?
Second.
Second? Okay, any discussion? There being no discussion, these conditions, all in favor? Okay. These conditions do not generally apply to other property in the vicinity. Do we have a motion in the affirmative?
So moved.
Second? Do we have a second?
I'll say it.
Okay, any question? None? Any discussion? None? No discussion, all in favor? Because of these conditions, the application of this chapter to the particular piece of property would effectively prohibit or unreasonably restrict the utilization of the property. Do we have a motion in the affirmative?
So moved.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Okay, any discussion? Being no discussion, all in favor? Unanimous, okay. The authorization of a variance will not be of substantial detriment to the adjacent uses or to the public good, and the character of the district will not be harmed by the granting of the variance. Do we have a motion in the affirmative?
So moved.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Okay, any discussion? There being no discussion, all in favor? Based on the evidence presented to the board, do I hear a motion that the proposed exception be approved?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Okay, any discussion? No discussion, all in favor? Aye. Have your exception.
Thank you.
Shall we move on to the next item, variance,
Thank you.
Okay, night now. Variance application VA 25-000019, David Irvine requests relief from section 38-10.2, rear setback for an addition at TMS number 002-03-06-010 with an address of 331 Timeout Place, Tallahassee, South Carolina, 29686. Would the applicant please come forward and state his name for the record?
Good evening. I'm David Irvin.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and present.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay.
You're right.
I've owned the property about 40 years. It was the lake, it's on Lake Cherokee. The lake was formed in about 1957. This was built in 1960s and was originally a house on top of a boathouse. 3/4 of the house, the original structure, which was one big great room, a kitchen and a bathroom. And later in the 70s, they added 2 bedrooms on the back, and that's the way it was when I first found it. And I've made a number of improvements. They didn't have HVAC, it had aluminum slider windows, and so we made it into a livable structure. But we're now, and I lived there for a number of years, and I moved to Florida, and I'm back here now, and we're retired from here, and we'll make this our permanent home, and we'll make it a livable structure. The current structure is very small, and it's not quality built as such, and we want to add on to it. Again, we're on top of the water, and we'll essentially build up 4 feet in the rear and go 32 feet to the side. And what encroaches the back line, which is the lake, is a screen porch. It's gonna be within a couple feet probably of the lake line. I got 63 feet to the next lot, on the face of the lake to the right. The main structures on Lake Cherokee that are already built on the lake, screen porches and storage houses and boat houses. And we would like to make this into a livable residence that we can maintain the lake cottage appearance. We're gonna keep the old part as a great room, and then add on to the side, essentially, put a master bedroom suite, and a new kitchen, versus a little, what we have now.
Excuse me, we do have a plot plan for that. Could you put that up and then explain to us? What you're saying about the,
You can see the structure there.
David, do you wanna go off of this one or the drawings that you brought in to me? Cause I have those uploaded too.
They're fine.
whichever one is clearest for us to understand.
Well, okay, this is the structure right now. Essentially, this structure, we're adding 4 feet here and coming out here. Most of this is all screen porch here. Bedroom here, bath, and a dining area, and a kitchen right there. And this is the front porch. So essentially, that's.
Which is the part what part are you adding to it now?
We're adding 4 feet to the rear or street side,
Yeah,
and then we're going up, I think 32 feet this way.
so where is the line with the problem with the variance?
It's a lake line.
Yeah, and
See,
so,
we're on the lake here.
but isn't that existing already?
This is already built on the lake.
Okay,
And you can see the pictures, there's a boathouse under it. And this is the lake line. And so
okay.
this is less,
And that's where so that's the new section to the right.
new section to the right and right here.
And that small area there, that is the difference between the lake line and your property.
Yes, sir. We want to maintain one level too, just for handicap. I'm 75 years old. No, you never know when you're going to need that, so, it's, that's pretty much it.
Okay. Do, anybody have any questions? Anybody? Okay, do you have any input, please?
Yes, so a couple of things. So there are, neighbors did write letters, they are included in the
Yes.
backup. Another thing is, Mr. Irvine included, requested 2 separate variances in his application. However, the second one was not advertised properly. So there will be a special meeting on December 17th at 6 PM here, and we will cover that at that point. So I just
Also,
wanted to
the
clarify that.
Lake Association,
Yeah.
has
Yeah.
architectural committee,
Yes.
and they approved it.
Yeah.
And the board of Lake approved what my plan.
Very good, thanks. If the board has no further questions, you can, you take your seat. Okay, do we have any thoughts or discussion?
No, none of the neighbors have a problem and the association have a problem, so we shouldn't have a problem.
No, I don't see it. Okay then, if there's no problem, and we've got our input from the staff, we'll go with the first question. There are extraordinary and exceptional conditions pertaining to the particular piece of property. Do we have a motion in the affirmative?
So moved.
Do we have a second?
You got a second?
Second. Okay, any discussion? There being no discussion, all in favor?
Unanimous?
The conditions do not generally apply to other property in the vicinity. Do we have a motion in the affirmative?
So moved.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Okay, any discussion? There being no discussion, all in favor?
Unanimous?
Because of these conditions, the application of this chapter to the particular piece of property would effectively prohibit or unreasonably restrict the utilization of the property. Do we have a motion in the affirmative?
So moved.
Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second. Any discussion? There being no discussion, all in favor?
Unanimous?
The authorization of a variance will not be, wait a second, because of these conditions, the application of this chapter to the particular piece of property would effectively prohibit or unreasonably restrict the utilization of the property. Do we have a motion in the affirmative?
So moved.
Do we have a second? Okay, any discussion? There being no discussion, all in favor?
Unanimous?
The authorization of a variance will not be a substantial detriment to adjacent uses or to the public good, and the character of the district will not be harmed by the granting of the variance. Do we have a motion in the affirmative?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Okay, any discussion? No discussion, all in favor? Okay. Based on the evidence presented to the board, do I hear a motion that the proposed variance be approved?
So moved. Second.
Okay, any discussion on that? No discussion, all in favor?
Unanimous?
Okay, you have your variance.
Thank you very much. I'll see you on the 17th. Very good.
And I guess that's it, we'll have a motion, okay, do we have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Are you sure you don't want to stay here?
Yeah, sure, there, nobody opposed?